So my name's Joshua Hatton. I'm from Maesteg in South Wales. I got my own YouTube channel called Running with Josh. It's documenting my journey, my day-to-day lifestyle, my mental well-being, but mainly my running journey. I've signed up to my first event, which is the Celtic Trail running event, which is local to me. I'm signed up to the 20-mile trail event, so a big challenge for myself, being my first event, but I think that's when I excel and I exceed, really. So yeah, that's a bit about my channel. Also, I'll be putting in other content such as food, a bit of cold water therapy, which I tend to do. It's got a lot of mental health benefits in that, as well as recovery. So yeah, a bit of everything really. Food reviews, trainer reviews, gel reviews, anything really. So yeah, that's a bit about my channel.
So what I'm going to do now is I've got about 13 kind of quick fire questions, just to find out a little bit more about you. The first one is, do you measure in miles or kilometres?
Kilometres.
Do you prefer it on the road, the track, or the trail?
If you asked me 2 months ago, I'd say the road, but the trail now, without the doubt, especially in this weather. So I'm on the fence a bit, but I'll have to say the trail.
There's a nice appeal of the trail. You can kind of get a nice bit of headspace out there.
Definitely, just getting lost with the scenery and with nature, I suppose.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
So the next one, do you prefer sports nutrition or real food?
Well, I used to be a lot bigger than this. So I was 4.5 stone this time last year, heavier. So I've lost a lot of weight since then, but I still love my food, so I can't go real food.
Do you prefer flat routes or hilly routes?
Flat. It's got to be flat. Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer the flat routes.
Yeah.
The place I live is predominantly flat, so the closest hill to me is about 5-6 kilometres away. So I've got to go about 5-6 kilometres before I can even start to do hill sprints. And Chris and I are attempting to dig up the training to start, well, for me to then go start running up likes of Snowdon and Cad Idris and whatnot. So
that'd be awesome. I would. Yeah.
It's a bit difficult going when you live somewhere flat and you've got to go run up a mountain.
It's even harder to prepare for it, I suppose. Well, I'm quite lucky with that because I live in a valley.
You can just run out and go run straight up.
Yeah. Go outside my door over there, and I'm just up a steep hill like that. It's like a 14% incline. So it's my calves are
brilliant training.
Quite big already.
So the next one, do you prefer training late night or early morning?
Late night. I love my kip. I need at least 8 hours sleep. Late night definitely.
Brilliant. What's your bucket list race? What's that one race you would love to do?
I'd love to do a marathon, any marathon. That's one of my goals forever. I'd love to do a marathon. I couldn't even run a K this time last year, and I'd love to be able to do a marathon this year. I'm hoping to, after this event I've got planned on July the 10th. So yeah, that'll be the next big thing after this event.
Do you prefer short, fast training sessions or long endurance training sessions?
Long endurance, I prefer. I've never really been much of a sprinter. In my rugby days, I did do a bit of obviously short, sharp training then, but I prefer the long distance, especially on the trails where me and Lee, we tend to walk up the hills, a lot of them.
Yeah.
And then just run when we want to run, really. We just work in when we want to work. So I prefer the long distance ones.
Do you train with music or without?
On my own, with music, and then when I'm with someone, without. Unless I don't know how they think about that, mate, because sometimes they put music on, so they must be fed up with me speaking.
The next one, do you stretch regularly, yes or no?
Ooh. I'd say probably not enough. I don't suffer with any problems, touch wood. But yeah, I probably should do it a lot more, to be honest. I do it now and again, but sometimes, especially if it's raining, I just want to get in and home, really. But yeah, I should be doing it a lot more.
Do you prefer training in hot weather or cold weather?
I've never really run in hot weather yet because I'm still quite a newbie. So cold weather, I'd say. Ask me this time next year, I'll let you know then.
Sounds like a plan. Do you prefer an isotonic drink or plain water?
Plain water, I'd say. I never used to drink much water before, but now I have 3 liters a day at least. I love it. Just can't get enough of it. So,
brilliant.
Yeah, definitely water.
Brilliant. What's your go-to post-run food?
Ooh. I know my drink is a coffee. I love a coffee once I come back. And I like a nice cake sometimes. Sometimes I'll have a Welsh cake or a brownie or something like that. So
nice bit of coffee and cake.
Yeah.
Good shout. And the last one is, if you couldn't do your current sport, what would your alternative sport be?
Ooh. I would probably like to get back into doing some boxing again. So yeah, boxing probably. I'm still doing it now, but I'd like to eventually do a bit more in boxing as well, and maybe rugby again. Yeah, probably boxing or rugby.
Nice. Those are some good answers. Yeah, that's kind of the end of the questions. So
Brilliant.
Thank you for doing them. They're kind of ones that I think sometimes they might catch people out, and the stretching one is a brilliant one because there are people out there who stretch regularly and have no problems, and then on the other side there's people who hardly stretch at all and also have no problems. So it's like completely different for everyone. It's absolutely mental. I'm with you. I probably should stretch more than I actually do, but sometimes it's easier just to get back, have a coffee, sit down.
Especially when it's raining, like you just want to get home. But, I should be doing it a lot more. But them questions were really good, and a couple I've had to really think about. So yeah, they were good. I really enjoyed them as well. They made me laugh and smile as well. So
good.